Hello everyone, here's today's video journal for June 10, 2025. Well, last day of my school year, for this year at least. Wow, wow, what a journey, what a journey has been. If I'm being honest with myself, I'm probably not gonna miss the classes. I'll only miss like 2 classes. Yeah, I'll miss 2 classes. But the people within those classes, I will think about in this. Basically, all my classes had people not I don't want to say cared about, but I genuinely thought about as people. They weren't strangers. They were people I could talk to, and that is something that is quite rare, especially in school. For me, at least. I hope it happens again next year. We will see. I hope it does. If it doesn't, then oh, damn, well, it is what it is. But if it does, then very nice. But yeah, hope my new class gets accustomed to me being next year. Um, I'll be significantly more busy than I am this year. So, we'll see how that goes. But time management. What I find amusing is that the less time you have to do something, the more productive you are in doing it. If you genuinely want to get it done. Just what I've witnessed. Like today, I've been quite unbusy and just really just like I don't say lazy. I guess lazy. I've been more lazy in doing the things I needed to do. So, well, I got everything done. This is the last thing I got to do today. Um, yeah. Last day of school is, especially for a school year, makes me we're gonna come back like soon probably, but it always reminds me of just like all the stressful times and all the other times that reminds me of everything. All the work, all the stress, all the fun, all the problems that happened within the year reminds me of it. I look back at the problems a lot, and they're quite funny nowadays at least. Wow, what a journey it was. As a person, I've um, developed in terms of muscles. Kind of developed. Kind of. I've developed more than I did in my previous year. I can say that for a fact. Um, I gained some weight. Very nice. I surround myself with new people. Very nice. Very, very new people. Usually the opposite. Of course, I'm not gonna surround myself with them as friends. Basic acquaintances, but this is my biology period. They're usually not the type of people I make friends with, but I talk to them sometimes. There's one of them that I kind of have a connection with, but um, yeah, other people are just new people. And um, today I got a donut. Fortunately, a lot of people bought donuts, and I got one today. Um, this girl, she got a boyfriend, so they know I have significant other. She got a boyfriend. Um, she asked if I wanted a donut. I said no. I said okay, just take one. I just took one. I was like, okay, thank you. I said okay. That's how the conversation went, and I just went out to eat my donut. Very thankful for the donut. It helped me finish my calories. I completely forgot I ate the donut until like until I remembered. Until I started remembering those people. I was like, oh wait, I ate the donut. And you track that. But yeah, that person was very nice to me. To be honest, I was quite scared of that person until I started conversating with them, and they were quite nice. Well, she seems quite nice, but she seems like she can box me and knock me out probably. So there's that. There's that. But yeah. School is almost over. I don't know if I graduate this year, next year, either one. We shall see. But, um, but one thing is for sure: AE and PR and the whole Adobe Cloud. I call it Adobe Cloud as it's Creative Cloud or whatever it's called, Adobe Creative Cloud. But I'll say Adobe Cloud. All of Adobe Cloud is being bought tomorrow. Very exciting stuff. Happy for um, very happy for that. I'm yeah, I'm excited for all those things, and I'm glad that uh, glad I'm just glad. I'm glad that I'm able to have those things, and of course, going my mission in there is just to get as good as I can, keep getting good as I can, and create better videos and serve people to the best of my ability. Um, yeah. It, it's it's amazing seeing what can be done to a different mind. That's why I like studying psychology, and I like learning about the mind. It's amusing how people view everything. So many different beliefs, so many different systems of the brain, so many different networks, so many different networks. By networks, I mean networks in the brain. Um, yeah, so many different pathways that could be built in the brain. Wait, so how does new stuff come into your brain? Because you didn't know them before. There's like a new neural link like pop up. I call them neural links, but they're like neural pathways, whatever they're called. Does it just like pop up? It just like exist now. I'm not sure how that works, but maybe it's like a you remember this and then you remember that, and then you remember this and then that, and a bit of it back. If that makes sense. Yeah, that's the last thing I got to do today. My AE journey is starting tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm thrilled, and I'm scared that I might mess everything up. But I have nothing to mess up, anyways. I'm nothing. I'm aloof. I'm nothing. I don't even know what aloof means. That's how nothing I am. Doesn't mean I can't be nothing. I can't be something. Excuse me. Doesn't mean I can't be something. To be honest, the path that I choose is not one that brings a lot of recognition, brings a lot of favor, and brings a lot of happiness. It's not traditional. It's not anything. I feel like it's the only path that is genuinely available to me. Not available to, genuinely appeals to me and genuinely makes sense to do. I don't have a passion for anything else. If I had like a passion in health or helping people, hospitality or maybe some medical job would be the best for me. It's all about what you feel like your purpose is. We're all here, we're all different. Some people, I know a person likes astronomy. I I don't have an interest about astronomy. I'll say I couldn't care less, but that's very rude. So um, I don't have very much interest in astronomy. I know people like math. I don't enjoy um, complex math. I enjoy math when it comes to like finances. I get those kind of sometimes, but I still find them interesting. You know, people that enjoy ELA or LA, language arts. I know people that enjoy history. I enjoy history. I'm not gonna be a history teacher or a history whatever. Um, yeah, but I enjoy history. It's not like a passion that I'm generally trying to go towards. There's three things I like. I like history. I like philosophy, or sorry, psychology, not philosophy. I like history, psychology, and I like knowing and learning about money. They just say I like money. If that makes me a greedy person, I don't think it does. I hope I'm doing it. I hope I will always be doing it for a noble reason, not just to acquire more money, but to gain abundance, to give back to other people. Because a person is always abundant. You're always able to give back most of the time, especially if you live in like a first world country. You're always able to give back. Not money, then time. Not if not time, then effort. Then it have to be big. You just pick up someone's pencil or like say, "Oh, nice shoes," or "like your hair today," or when you make a mistake, say sorry. It reminds me of a situation I had today. Um, I opened the door and I bumped into someone. The guy's probably still mad at me. I said sorry. I shook his hand and said sorry. Um, did that make him less mad at me? Probably not. He probably still wants to fight me. Um, if I get knocked out, I get knocked out. It is what it is. I don't really care. But I feel good that I said I'm sorry. 'Cause it was my fault. It was my fault. And that's probably gonna be mad at me for a while, but if I get knocked out, if I get knocked out, I get knocked out. It is what it is. Um, it's not much depending on my manliness at school. I mean, if a fight occurs, I will fight. If I get knocked out, then it is what it is. Because I don't portray myself as a very strong person in school. I try not to, at least. Yeah. Um, so like a piece is missing in my heart because I felt so at peace at school. It's like I was mostly fulfilled. I was content. That's not the way to go, I know, but the people there made me feel I love connecting with people. Something I rarely do, but it's something I love. I think that's the reason I love it, because I really do it. So many characters. So many characters this year. Remember at the start of the school year, I remember saying, "It's a new journey, and this is how it starts." Well, this was the journey. This is how it ended. This is how it ended. Yeah, A journey is starting soon tomorrow. So that means that's all visitors. Thank you for listening. I'll come to Adrian. I'll come as well. Adrian, keep going. I blame you and keep trying for more. That means that's all visitors. Thank you for listening. And I hope you have a wonderful